Okay, how's everybody doing? Pearly Q here for TruthStars.com with sad news. Yesterday has been reported that Chester Bennington, the lead singer for Linkin Park, took his own life on his good friend's, which would have been 53rd birthday. He was, for those who don't know, he was good friends with Chris Cornells, lead singer of Soundgarden and I believe Audioslave as well. Chris Cornells also committed suicide a couple months ago, which is very strange and sad, is that Chester committed suicide on his good friend's birthday. So that right there is very disturbing. I'll get into why I think that's disturbing after this clip. Chester describing his exposure to drug use at an early age. Play this clip and then I'll come back with my final thoughts.
I started using drugs when I was 11. So it was, I definitely wasn't making records at that time. So I was exposed to it really, really young, and there was a lot of things that happened to me as a young person that were really difficult to deal with. So
there he describes using drugs at an early age. He also talks about having some, tough times as a child. He doesn't get into specifics, but he says, he went through some hard things emotionally from what I can gather as a child. So my final thoughts on this, for me, it's very sad to see things like this happen. Like I said, he was good friends with Chris Cornells, the lead singer of Soundgarden. They performed together, and it's actually also reported that he is godfather to Chris Cornells' son. So they were pretty close, and people close to Chester reported that he took Chris's death, very hard. He was very depressed about it. He actually performed at Chris Cornells' funeral. So again, it's very disturbing and sad to see this man take his life on his friend's birthday. And that's one of the things about depression that, a lot of us don't understand. It's very serious. And when it goes unchecked, things like this happen, like things that make no sense. For some reason, Chester, was in a place where he thought his best option was to take his life and to do it on his good friend's birthday, as like some kind of tribute or something. I don't know. That's very sad. That's very sad and very disturbing. So my takeaway from this is everyone out there has dealt with depression in one way, shape, or form. We've had a family member dealing with it. We've been through it ourselves. And I guess, all I'd like to say about that is depression is very serious. And if we do know someone that's going through something like that, we need to do what we can to make sure it doesn't get worse. Because left unchecked, it could lead to very, very bad things happening. And, it's another point that, this man, from all outwards appearances, besides the fact that he lost his good friend, Chester had, he had a family. He had 6 kids. He was married, had 6 children. That's the part about people who do commit suicide and they have families and they seem to have good lives, and depression, just tears away at them to the point where they just think they have nothing to live for. Depression is very dark and very serious. So we all gotta, be vigilant and make sure we look after the people we care about. So if you know anybody that's going through depression, please, talk to them, get them some help if they need it. Just don't blow it off, because that's what a lot of us do. Is like, they'll get over it or whatever. But we really, it's really serious, and none of us want to see anything like this happen to anyone we care about. That's it for that. My name's Pearly Q for TruthStars.com. We'll see you in the next video.
DJ Pearly Q.